Hey everybody, it's Ross Newton from Crowdpurr.com, and today we're going to do a 5-minute intro video on getting up and running with Crowdpurr Bingo. So let's get going. We're logged into app.crowdpurr.com. We're going to go to create experience, and we have our trivia games, social walls, polls. Today we're going to do crowd bingo. If you see a green quiz bingo square here, that's a new feature that we've just launched, and I'll show you how we do that, how we can switch to a quiz mode bingo after I make a standard bingo game here. So under live bingo, just click create, and that's going to open our bingo library. These are freshly written original bingo games on fun topics that our team puts out every week, and we have games on holidays, The Office, bingo, or emoji bingo. We're going to do happy hour bingo here. So just go ahead and press the plus button here and scroll down and click next. And we're in host controlled mode. By default, Crowdpurr sets us up with some good settings. All of these are changeable later. Just leave that on host controlled mode. That means we're going to control it, and go ahead and click rock and roll there. This brings up our experience dashboard. This is basically a control center for your bingo game and allows you to define your bingo card here. Now, because we picked the happy hour trivia, this creates a 75 square bingo game, and when your players join, they're going to get 25 of those squares at random. So each player gets a random bingo card, so it's all even, and then you're going to call them off one by one, and players will check off bingos. Go ahead and click on Projector View here, and this is basically a presentation view of your bingo game, and that's got the QR code that your crowd needs to join the game. It says crowd.live and the code at the bottom if they just want to enter the URL, and you can put this into full screen mode if you're sharing this in a Zoom meeting or a WebEx, or if you're in a live event, you would actually just put this on an overhead projector and stand in front of it. But this is how your crowd knows where to go on their mobile device. So speaking of mobile devices, if I click on mobile view, this is basically a desktop version of what your crowd sees on their phone. Crowdpurr is all web-based, so on mobile devices, players just need to scan that QR code or go to the URL. I'm going to type in my nickname, and we're now ready to fire off our trivia game. So if I click on the countdown button and say start countdown, we're going to get a 10-second timer. So now we're ready to start calling off squares. So if I click on the call square button, that's going to randomly call a square, and we can see that shows the image over here, and our bingo squares can have GIFs, images, stock images, text, and on my mobile view over here, I see the bingo square, and I can check that off. And now you can just proceed to call bingo squares at random until a player gets a bingo. And as I check a square, I get 5 points for it. And when I get a bingo, I would get 100 points. And you can set what those points are worth and so on and so forth. If I scroll down, I can actually manually call bingo squares in the experience dashboard. And I'm going to go ahead and call the squares that are needed for this bingo square, for this bingo card to get a bingo. And so now all of the bingo squares are called that I would need on my bingo card to get a bingo. So I'll start checking those off here. And once I get that bingo, it's going to alert me and everybody else in the game that a bingo was earned. And you can turn those notifications off if you want to, and there's additional settings there. So now you can see my points are at 124 there. And at this point, anytime you can click show rankings to show how the current players are ranking. And Crowdpurr Bingo integrates with trivia scoring, advanced team mode, multi-game rankings, so you can throw a bingo round in the middle of all your other trivia rounds and it works seamlessly. So now let's talk about quiz bingo. If I go under settings, if you click the green box, it would do this by default. If I go to next square alert style, I'm going to set this to display squares hint only, quiz mode. And so what that does is each square in your bingo game can have a hint. These values are actually the text value of the bingo square, but if I click into these, El Diablo has a hint called the devil, and zombie has a hint called a living dead person. So now if I call another square, it's going to show the hint for that. And image squares, their hint is actually just the text. So now I have to figure out which square is being called based on the hint. And you can make those trivia questions, clues. We see a cocktail made with rye, whiskey, cognac, sweet vermouth liquor, and a few other things. And it's still gonna highlight the square for me, like it did right here, Manhattan. So I have to know what a Manhattan looks like, but you can turn off the square indication to make it more challenging. So you can basically make sort of a trivia quiz mode style bingo game. So a lot of cool options there. And so when I'm done with the bingo game, I can show the rankings and click stop, and that's gonna show a final winner, both on the dashboard and on the mobile view. And if I were just testing this, the trivia game's over at this point, and you can award prizes. And if you were just testing, you can reset this game by going to the reset button there, Click clear crowd responses. Are you sure? Yes, this was just a test so we can dump out this data. And now we're ready to try our bingo game again. So that's Crowdpurr Bingo in 5 minutes. If you want a more detailed walkthrough of this, check out the video Crowdpurr Walkthrough for a deep dive into Crowdpurr. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you next time.